What is going on YouTube? Hidden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. Specifically, in today's video, we have to talk about the fact that the markets are starting to correct lower. You guys can see markets are down about 0.63, which isn't terrible, but we are in a continued downtrend on most of these cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance, pretty much every single cryptocurrency is correcting lower and lower and lower. And this isn't necessarily a bad thing, but if we do actually manage to break through a pretty critical support level, our price floor, we might have to start to switch things up and actually get ready to short these markets. I'm actually surprised. I would not expect to see markets actually correct lower, but now that we're starting to see that actually start to play out, we have to just prepare ourselves for a potential reversal to the downside. And that's kind of what we have to talk about today, as most of these cryptos are coming back down to retest bottom support. You can see it's uptrend here. We're currently retesting on XRP. Ethereum's retesting bottom support at 3650. Bitcoin's getting close, not really retesting any specific resistance or support level just yet, but we are falling back down to these support levels, which is not necessarily a good thing for us. Hopefully we'll stay above this and we'll use this to rally back to the upside here. But if not, we have to prepare for a short opportunity. But with that being said, guys, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Today will be the last day that I believe I will be filming here. Probably won't be able to make a video tomorrow as I will be driving. But unfortunately, or regardless, after tomorrow, I will be home and everything will be back to normal. So exciting to do that. But with that being said, guys, let's jump into today's episode. So first things first, top 10 cryptocurrencies, everything is down. The markets are down. I mean, it's unfortunate to see this, that everything is starting to reverse lower, except for Algorand, which is pretty incredible too. I'm actually a big supporter of Algo. Recently, after getting the Aware element, you start to learn things about the Algorand blockchain and stuff. And this is actually quite a suitable cryptocurrency, which might actually have some potential to move higher. You know, with our Aware element, like cryptocurrency, it's a air monitor. Hopefully you guys remember that video. But what's incredible about this is we've managed to correct lower now. All these cryptos have managed to form back down to bottom support, which is scary. I'll be honest with you, I was not expecting XRP and some of these other cryptos to correct back down to retesting this uptrend here. You guys can see it is a pretty solid support though. Like, we have used it in the past here to, you know, retest it and then actually break bullish. We have, you know, retested this on numerous occasions where prices immediately reverse up from here. And you can see the same thing with point C here, immediate reversal. Problem is we're back down again, retesting this support. All I know is that if we decide to at any point start to close the daily below this support level here, we're not in for a good surprise, and we're probably going to see prices actually swing us to the downside here. Now I'm going to try to load up the weekly charts, as I do believe it is necessary. Awesome. I'm glad this finally loaded in, because this is very necessary for us to move forward here. So as you guys can see what it looks like on the weekly charts for XRP, we're still intertwined within a much bigger Elliott wave formation here that we've clearly drawn on. You can see where rock solid support is, where prices tend to just reject and rebound off bottom support, and also get rejected off top resistance, and prices immediately reverse lower, and you can see we dip downwards. But you can see now that we are starting to fill in this gap here, and prices are starting to consolidate in. We're looking for point D here, and then point E, and filling in this, and then a break to the upside here. And I still am a strong believer that I do expect to see a reversal back to point D here. I'd be very, 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 very shocked if we see XRP actually break through a very strong support level on these cryptos. Not only do we have Bollinger Bands, we have green and red moving averages, we have an uptrend, we have honestly like 4 or 5 very strong supporting uptrends here that should ultimately carry the price back to the upside here and retest point D. So that's what I'm looking for. I mean, it's unfortunate because the longer we hang out on this moving average, the bigger the chances of rejection and correction to the downside are. But I mean, I believe we're going to continue to hold on to this. That's why I haven't sold off my positions just yet within XRP and Bitcoin, because I do strongly believe that a point D reversal is necessary and we should be swinging higher. In regards to potentially breaking bearish, it really all just depends on how we play out with this support here. I mean, we haven't broken this support since January. I mean, literally since the beginning, or into December, actually, December of 2020 here, or 2021. I believe that was 2021. No, 2020. Wow, we've had all of 2020. So into 2020 and then all of 2021 here, we have not been able to break this uptrend. So if we decide today or tomorrow or any time to break through this, that's when we would switch our positions in short. That's where we have stop losses actually put on the crypto in case we decide to dip lower here, just in case we start to reverse downwards, which would be fairly aggressive and fairly quick. But for right now, I do anticipate markets to reverse. That's what we're looking for. I mean, we saw it here. We saw a double top, then a reversal. We might see the same thing, more so a double bottom, and then a swing back to the upside here. So I'm not worried. I still strongly am a believer that we're going to see markets reject off of here, or rebound off of this, off the support here, and see a higher move to the upside here. But it really just depends on how these markets play out. I mean, we are holding support well, so we'll see what happens. I'm just letting you guys know of the possibility of potentially correcting lower. And that goes without being said with the other cryptocurrencies too. It's not just XRP that's bottoming off on its bottom support. It's also Ethereum, would you look at that? Unfortunately, we broke through our uptrend here. This is not a good sign. This switched us from maybe being 70-30 bullish to maybe 60-40% bullish now, because this uptrend was broken, and that's not a good sign here. We fell below it pretty aggressively here, signifying that this is not a third falling wedge. Ultimately, these do break bullish. I mean, it could be, honestly. It really could be if we just extend this out, because we have broken through the top resistance on numerous occasions in the past. If I extend this out like this, I'm trying to find like where I could use this as a means of resistance here, like maybe putting this up top here. That says, oh, maybe this is the downtrend now. Who knows? It's just a massive falling wedge, though. You guys can clearly see it. We are bottoming it off on support here, 36.11 or 36.40, whatever we said yesterday and today. But you can see what we're looking for is ideal. This falling wedge that we keep extending, I guess this is it, needs to break. And ultimately, this is rock bottom support. We have to hold above this support level. If we see correction close this daily below this support, that's when I plan on buying into a short position, expecting to see markets dip even lower and faster and harder to the downside here. So we're just kind of covering both positions here, the devil's advocate. Maybe we see prices correct us lower. Maybe we see prices correct us to the upside here. But this falling wedge has not been broken yet. We've just had to keep extending the falling wedge pattern here. Clear resistance on the top, clear supports on the bottom here, and we are holding this uptrend, this price floor, very well. So as long as we can keep holding this, hopefully we'll break through it. That's the ideal scenario here. But until then, it's a waiting game right now. I do have positions opened on Bitcoin and XRP though. So with that being said, let's look at Bitcoin here. You can see Bitcoin, same thing. What's shocking is we actually broke through the falling wedge though, and this is starting to correct lower. We're getting very close to me actually being able to trigger my stop loss. We did see prices dip lower. So it's an odd area right now. I mean, we do have, you can see where supports kind of rely on this coin here. It is this green band that's drawn in. It is also a yellow band that's drawn in here. So it just depends on how we play out here. I'd say if we break ultimately below the red uptrend that we have drawn here, then I would signal a reversal, a dip, but until then, I'm not too worried just yet. I mean, markets still look good. I'm still fairly bullish on these cryptos, close to selling off or getting triggered to sell out of my Bitcoin trade here. But XRP, we're still in it, and let's see how exactly we play out, as I do believe we are going to start to extend up higher. And I also believe it's going to influence Ethereum to do the same thing. As for the S&P 500, after hitting all-time highs about 4 days ago, you can see we're currently trading at around $4,800, still higher than where we left off yesterday. But I do believe this is going to allow us to see a potential swing back to the upside here. So very excited to see how exactly these markets play out. Things do look good. Once again, I apologize for the video quality and edits. It's only one more day here. Today is the day, and then tomorrow everything should be back to normal here. But yeah, that's pretty much the update for today, guys. Definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.